built with soul, not just steel.
Let's go for a ride, you guys. 2016 modified Jaguar F-Type R. I don't take her out too often, so this week we're out of town, so I wanted to throw a video together before we left to keep up with our weekly posting. So we are currently in just standard mode. Crack the windows a bit, there we go. Our battery that we purchased for our infotainment center battery, I think we got a bad one because the little SOS warning light, we did a video on it. It went away for about a week and a half, which normally it comes on like that, and then now it kind of is starting to come and go again, just like the battery's getting low again. So I think that we didn't buy a genuine Jaguar, we bought some matching one off of eBay. That's who knows what random part number it is. So like I said, it worked for about a week and then it came back, so we're just gonna have to spend the money. I think the Jaguar battery is like $110, whereas the one I bought was like $49 or something. So oh well, lesson learned. We'll get a new one there. So that's why that little light on. I don't know if the camera's even picking it up. It's kind of hard to see what angle. Let's see. Boom, there we go. Maybe down like that. Maybe that's a little better for you guys. Hopefully you weren't just staring at the ceiling the whole time. But we're just going to take a small little trip around the neighborhoods and get out of town a little bit so you can hear the exhaust. And now we're going to go out to the highway so we can stay under the posted speed limit there, and we can still have enough room to stretch its legs up to the speed limit there and let you guys hear this thing. So I think it's like 70 miles an hour out there. So it's a beautiful day. What do we got? 77 degrees at, that's an hour off, so it's about 9 a.m. now. Still need to change the clock since daylight savings time. I got 45,000 original miles on this. We've done supercharger, coupler. We refreshed the supercharger oil, did an oil change. We replaced the engine oil cooler. All the plastic pipings have been upgraded to aluminum. We have upper and lower pulleys, Velocity AP full tune, 200 cell cats, full race tour exhaust from Velocity AP, Mina gallery, twin snorkel, cold air intakes, ceramic coated to keep intake temps down since the pipes are metal. So we ceramic coated them, which helps keep those temperatures out of there. We plan on doing all the Velocity AP upgrades. We are a certified Velocity AP dealer, so if you guys need VAP parts, let me know. We'll help get them to you guys. We can do drop shipping. So let's get out to the highway for you guys and we'll see how she sounds. All right, we're in about a 55 mile an hour zone currently. Again, I think it increases up to like 70 up here, so hopefully there's not a lot of wind noise. I can close it off, but yeah, I'll give you guys the inside cab, how it sounds. We'll do it, right now we're in non-dynamic mode. We got the exhaust valves closed. Now, on any F-Type, they open up automatically under full throttle because they are vacuum controlled, and when your throttle body is open, you lose engine vacuum. So they naturally open up over time, but alright, Traffic's clear. There's nothing behind us. Like I said, we don't want to go above the speed limit here, so, but we got enough room now to stretch your legs without worrying about traffic or worrying about going over the speed limit or anything like that. So just kind of pull off here. Okay. Yeah, that was 0 to 70. So that's with the exhaust closed. In standard mode, non-sport mode, anything like that. So sounds really good. Now we can go into dynamic, and then we'll go into sport. You can already hear the difference, and this is with the windows closed. So again, no traffic anywhere. So let's go back up to the speed limit here. Okay, we're at 70 there, so, but you can hear that. Sounds sweet. We'll leave the windows down a little bit. Back to the speed limit. But as you see, she freaking gets up and goes. She just freaking purrs. Just a beautiful car, guys. I absolutely love this thing. It is wicked. We're sitting at about, oh, I forget what the numbers are. There was a guy that had the exact same options I had, same intake, same everything. I haven't taken this thing to the dyno, but I remember his numbers were 6 something to the wheels, so that would put us at over 700 crank horsepower. And we're only going up from there. We are going to do Velocity AP's 2.3 liter supercharger. This has a 1.9 on it. I'm going to just cruise it again back in normal mode, make the exhaust all quiet, turn on some air conditioning so we can just relax. Oh yeah, and this is one of my favorite features. It's really sweet. But anyways, yeah, so the 2.3 liter supercharger, they just came out with some camshafts. I think they're doing max on stock internals, 860, 850-ish. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say that's what I recall. Anything above that's going to require, you know, they have a rod and piston set and everything else. And then you're getting up into $20,000, $30,000 build. Even still, still looking at, just for the next set of upgrades to get another 100 horsepower out of this thing, we're still looking at about 10 grand. If we decide to do it, which we are definitely going to do it eventually. So the car's only got 45,000 miles on it. We bought it certified pre-owned in 2021. This one has the factory, all the upgraded red leather, the factory blacked out kit, so all the chrome was already blacked out from the factory. It's got the $12,000 carbon ceramic brake option from the factory, big old 16-inch front rotors, huge calipers, all the way around, carbon fiber infused rotors and carbon ceramic pads. The owner that bought it, I saw the MSRP sticker in 2016. This held a $134,000 MSRP. We bought it, one owner, certified pre-owned from Jaguar, still had warranty on it. We bought it in 2021 for $62,000, and that is what, a $60,000, almost $70,000 depreciation in 4 years because it's a British car. Don't let these fool you. This motor is stout. This is probably one of the best motors Jaguar Land Rover's ever put out. Like, it can handle it. It's got a ZF8 transmission, so you know the transmission's bulletproof. This one's all-wheel drive. They do offer the V6s in rear-wheel drive and with a manual, and the V6s still put out 450 horsepower supercharged stock for a little 3-liter. So if you guys are in the market for a really awesome wicked car that you don't see a lot of, these are really awesome. You just got to maintain them, fix the known issues, which is like the coolant piping stuff. The supercharger does have to come off. It's kind of a big job, but you can do it in your garage. I got a video already on YouTube. But yeah, you guys, anyways, think about purchasing one of these. Let me know your thoughts on them. Like I said, they're absolutely bulletproof cars. They're really, really awesome. So learning, building, and sharing the ride. This is JP Street Performance. Until next time.